Hello everyone, it's the Anime here, and today we're going to be getting into some major news for the Boruto anime. So yeah, with that, hit that shit. Now, the major news I was referring to in the intro is that we got the episode names for the, I think it's next 5 episodes, and then we got the people who are animating the episode for the next 6. Now, you might be wondering to yourself, why is this such a big deal? Well, we can, just assume by the pacing that the anime is going what we are getting within the next 5 episodes. Now, like I said in my last anime spoiler video that was explaining how we're gonna get the Naruto and Delta fight, which we are getting that in the next 2 days on Sunday, as the time of recording this video. But we have the number. We already have 197, which is Delta, and then 198, which is Monsters, and I'm pretty sure that the next episode is Delta, I believe. So we'll I believe Delta invades the village, and then Monsters is when you have them throwing hands, like Naruto and Delta throwing hands. Then Overload is basically where Naruto overwhelms Delta. Oh wait, I shouldn't be saying this. Probably right now. Then 200, becoming an apprentice. This is most likely when Kawaki asked Naruto to train him. And yeah, so basically we have a scene in the manga where Naruto asks Kawaki to train him. So that's probably where my guess is what the episode's going to be. And then Empty Tears. Now this, I believe, will be when Kawaki talks to Kurama, or Kurama talks to Kawaki is the better way to put it, since that's probably how it really is, and kind of tells them a bit about Naruto. I can't get too deep into the manga chapter because there's also a major reveal of Sasuke, so just look forward to that. And there's also setting up the Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen fight, which is the major thing I'm talking about here. Naruto versus Sasuke Jigen fight. And when we go to the people who are animating the next episode for 201, 202, and 203, we have Studio Mouse, which just is like Studio Period does ship out a lot of episodes that they don't animate themselves. Like 199, they are animating themselves, Studio Period, because that's the final battle between Delta and Naruto. And then but the setup episode for it, they have Studio Mouse, which is just a random studio that they probably found. It's a good one. They've animated some episodes before, and there's really no difference in the animation, but yeah. And then we have Studio Signpost, which this one, it's not exactly just random anime studio. They Studio Period actually owns Signpost. It's like a side branch of Studio Period. So Signpost is handling the exactly before the Jigen and Naruto fight. We do not have the episode name for 202 yet, and that's probably because that's not coming out, if the schedule is correct, until June 5th, I think. June 5th or June 6th. So yeah, that's probably why we don't have it yet. It's just too far away for them to even care about releasing a name. I think they do it monthly when they release the names, but we did get the studios, as we're seeing here. And Signpost is just a branch off of Studio Period, and this is a setup to Jigen versus Sasuke and Naruto. And we might get the beginning of the fight here too, on episode 202, which would be airing June 6th. So we might get the beginning, or the very just the first contact. Okay. And then 203, 203 is animated by Studio Pierrot, and this is where we're beginning like the full-on like Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen fight. And Studio Pierrot is obviously going to animate this themselves because this is a big like fight for the manga. I mean, not the manga, the anime from the manga. So obviously they're gonna have to animate themselves just to make sure there's no screw ups. Now, honestly, I am expecting a lot out of this fight that's happening. Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen. Will it be on the same level as Momoshiki and Momoshiki fight? I really don't know due to like some factors that play in. Like they can add some extra scenes, but it's kind of just like a mollywop at the end of the day. So it's gonna be hard to add any extra scenes, but they probably will, and maybe they can just add it as like Jigen holding back in a way. So I don't know if it's going to be as good as the Momoshiki fight, to be honest. It's going to be really close, and the animation's honestly probably going to be better. I'm not even going to lie, because the animators have obviously grown in time, and the Momoshiki fight was obviously just absolutely gold, so you can't really complain, but it's got to be close to the Momoshiki fight, if not the same, and maybe even better. Like, they might surprise me here, but honestly, I think it's going to be either around the same or a little below the Momoshiki fight. But either way, like, this is gonna get the Boruto anime like community like buzzing. Like, it's gonna just like, this is 100% when Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen like begins. Like, it's gonna hit the trending page like right away on Twitter, and even in Japan probably it's gonna be a big thing. And if they do everything right, which actually I think they are, after the Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen fight, there's really not that much room for them to put like any filler at all. Like, we might have one episode of anime canon filler, if that, because like after this fight, it's almost like fight after fight after fight after fight for like probably like 1 or 2 months in the anime at least. And it was almost a year of fight after fight after fight in the Boruto manga. So yeah, they really won't have that much time for filler in this, which is honestly a good thing, because at the end of the day, like, filler ain't that good. But also, I think they're gonna complete the manga in December, like not complete the manga, but complete the anime, like catching up to the manga in December, and then instead of like going on with the anime, like with manga content, they're gonna add like filler for the time skip, because we are heading into a time skip in the manga pretty soon. That's all I'm gonna say without spoiling it. So if they do everything right, and with the new director of the Boruto series, I can see like the filler at least being decent and bearable, so that we can go through like a year or two with just filler, which honestly will probably be the Dark Ages of Boruto again. But hey, right now it's fire, and if they can pull off decent filler, then that's gonna be fire too. So yeah. Overall, I'm expecting big things from this, so yeah, let's go. Boruto anime is just getting more fire and fire and fire, so yeah, that's always good. And yeah, if you enjoy this video, like, subscribe, or not, you have your free will. And G Anime signing off.